I'd give you the standings, but they're not provided. David, what's the issue here?
The issue is Kenny is away, and he texted me because he's busy. He did text me and say that Kenny won the week. Rico was second best, and I am still in first place overall.
Okay.
No, recount.
I'm starting to question it.
I demand a recount.
I'm starting to question it.
Bengals, laying 3. They travel to Pittsburgh. We go to Rico Beard.
Mike, before I get to that, I'm going to need your help a little bit later on with this Lions game. But Steelers are done. They're toast. Yeah, David, I supported your team last week. They let me down. Give me the Bengals.
David.
They also let me down. Do you know who my starting quarterback will be on Saturday? Mason Rudolph.
As Mike would say, don't care.
Jake Browning is better. Let's go with the Bengals.
TJ.
Yeah, I'm taking the Bengals too. Pittsburgh, there's a lot of weird things going on there. Guys not blocking, guys not hustling.
I think Tomlin's done.
Unlike Pittsburgh. I mean, when did that start becoming acceptable for them? I think there's a lot of players on that team. Looks like they're just getting ready to pack the golf bags and book some flights here in a couple weeks. I'm going to take the Bengals.
Yeah, I know they messed up Jake Browning when it was his first start. He played Pittsburgh and Cincy, and they messed him up all kinds of ways with that defense. But I'm with you. That Steelers look like a mess. I think Tomlin's done. I got to be honest with you. I'll take the Bengals. Cowboys, Dolphins. We're coining it the Fraud Bowl. One team can't win on the road. The other team can't beat anybody with a pulse. Dolphins laying 1. Rico.
And you know what? I'm going to take the team that can't beat anybody with a pulse because the Cowboys on the road, looking at when they play teams with a good record, they get destroyed. Dolphins, they'll cover the 1. Give me the Dolphins. And we're going to do the over-under now, too?
Yeah, do it.
Give me the over.
All right, David.
I am also going to go with the Dolphins here because the Cowboys just can't win on the road until I see it. Can't pick them. So I'll go Dolphins, and I'll go under for the same reason.
TJ.
I'm going to take the Cowboys here. I think they're a better team. I think they've probably addressed the frustrations and the lack of execution they've had on the road. I think this is the week that they get it right. I think it's going to be a low-scoring game. So I'm going to take the under as well.
I'm worried about the Dolphins' offensive line. Center's gone for the year. 3 other linemen have not practiced this entire week. And you're going to face a Dallas front. Tepid pick, but I'll go Dallas. I'm going under. I think it'll be more of a defensive game than shootout. Browns, Texans. Browns laying 3. Don't think Stroud's going to play. At least I don't have word on that yet.
Yeah, I don't know if he's exited concussion protocol, which if that's the case, you got the Browns defense going up against a backup QB. Give me the Browns all day.
David?
Yeah, the word I'm seeing is he will be out. Now, not a concussion protocol for C.J. Stroud, so I have to go the dreaded Browns.
TJ?
I'm going with you. No C.J. Stroud, no Tank Dell. They did really not look good last week against Tennessee. That was an ugly game. I think it continues for the Texans, a little bit of a downslide. Give me Joe Flacco and the Browns.
Browns. Defense will be the best unit on the field. Texans shouldn't have won last week. That Browns defense is nasty. Go Cleveland. Jags, Bucks. You ready for this one? Bucks are favored by 2.5. Doesn't that make it seem like Trevor Lawrence may not play? How are they favored in that game?
Well, Trevor Lawrence, even when he does play, ain't nothing special.
Well, didn't he? Yeah, he's in concussion protocol too, which will be the first time that he's missed a start. Mike, I file this under the whole if it doesn't make sense, just kind of go with it. And if that's the case, I go with Baker Mayfield and the Bucks.
Hey, David, here are your instructions this holiday season.
That's what Baker Mayfield may be saying this weekend. By the way, Trevor Lawrence did practice, but he's still not cleared. So we'll see, but I'm with TJ. It may not matter if he plays or not, so Buccaneers.
You going Bucks? I'm going Bucks.
Yeah, I'm going Bucks.
Bucks.
Trevor Lawrence doesn't impress me. There was a stat that in the first 45 games, Trevor Lawrence, you know who he's almost identical to through their first 45 games?
Justin
Your
Herbert.
guy, Daniel Jones.
Don't say that.
I'm not kidding.
You know what? Because you're right. It's just like the PC thing. Like you're supposed to say Trevor Lawrence is this great quarterback, but every week I'm like,
you break it
but
down.
I don't see it.
Nothing special, man. I don't
well, you
care
know
if
the
he
biggest
plays or
problem?
not.
TJ will agree with this. They have no offensive line.
No. And the run game is atrocious.
Awful. I'll take the Bucks. Giants, Eagles. Oh, God. Eagles laying 13.5. Merry Christmas. Rico Beard.
Yeah, but the underdogs on Monday night, they're phenomenal. Give me Danny Cutlets and the points. I think the Eagles win, but I don't think they're going to win by much.
David?
I'm with you, Rico. I also agree that Danny DeVito, like I like to call him, will keep it
Tommy.
close. I know what his name is.
I like Danny Cutlets.
I just don't believe in the Eagles. They'll keep it close, though. Giants.
TJ?
Giants quarterbacks are getting sacked at an alarming rate. I think Tommy Cutlets is like 18% of the plays he's getting
7
sacked
times
on.
last week.
Oh, just god awful. With that being said,
No.
13.5 points against this Philly team right now.
G-Men.
I can't do it better than that. Give me the G-Men.
That was really good.
Give it to me. And I hope they pull off a win, too. That would be
was-
amazing.
that was for you,
That would
Big
be
G.
amazing.
It will kill my draft position.
You're not getting the top pick anyways. Come on.
All I need to do is get to 5 for Jaden Daniels. Look at the history of the Giants, Eagles, especially in Philly over the last 15 years. They destroy the Giants. I don't know that Tommy Cutlets or Danny, Danny Meatballs or whatever you want to call him. He may be leaving on a stretcher. Give me the Eagles. Slay the 13.5.
Larry Lasagna.
Yeah. Larry Lasagna.
Like you must have chose.
Tony Tiramisu.
Hey.
Alfie Alfredo.
All right, that's sufficient.
Oh, hey.
That is sufficient.
Stevie Spaghetti. Hey.
Honestly, I view his agent like that. That him and his Party City outfit. All right, Ravens, Niners. Niners laying 5. Rico Beard.
Well, fortunately, it moved to 5.
Bucatini.
Ronnie Rotini. The line moved at 5.5. I was a little worried, but I'm going to take the Niners. I think that at home they're going to give the Ravens the business. Give me the Niners.
You know what? I understand what you're saying, but I just can't see you happy. I need the Ravens to win.
Christmas
I'm so sorry.
Day, and you don't want me happy.
I have to go for the black guy.
Unbelievable.
Christmas Day, and
Merry
I'm not allowed
Christmas,
to be happy.
Rico.
Wow.
I got you. Let's go to Tommy 2 times.
Hey.
All right, go ahead. Come on.
Niners going to win this game, but I think the Ravens' defense is good enough to kind of limit at least one of the playmakers that the 49ers have. They're probably going to sell out, try to stop the run, and just say, hey, look, Brock Purdy beat us with your arm. I don't know if he's capable of doing that. He's probably going to make some plays. They're going to score some points, but I think the Ravens are going to cover.
When you get Lamar in a big spot, he's got as many turnovers as he does touchdowns. And the Niners have speed at every level of that D. Their linebackers with Greenlaw and with Werner, that bothers Lamar. I'm enamored with him. I make fun of Rico because I could only dream of rooting for a team this good. But I can't go against them. Niners, lay the points, man.
But we don't have a celebrity quarterback.
You don't need it.
do.
That's how good the rest of the team is. Hey! Lions, 3-point favorites at Minnesota.
You know what? I'm going to a lifeline, Mike. I really
Okay.
want to know.
Ready?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. A, you played the game of your life last week, and now you got to go on the road in the division. B, this is everything to the Vikings, back against the wall, and they blew the game last week. C, when you don't blitz Goff, he's a top 5 QB. When you do blitz him, he ranks 30th in the NFL in QBR. And Brian Flores, he coaches like a kid playing Madden on G Fuel. Blitz, 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 blitz. I'm terrified.
Well, Mike, thank you so much.
Mikey
you helped me out.
Mastacholi.
You helped me out, Mikey Mastacholi. My pick for the game is. Give me
Dave, David, what do you got?
It's going to be a Merry Christmas in Detroit. I know
Just
I'm
not
not a
for me.
Lions fan, but I enjoy my city. I love my city. I'm going to go Lions here.
just not a Merry Christmas for me.
TJ,
Rico.
who will be on the sidelines?
Vikings, I think, are going to keep it close. The defense is just that good. But the Lions, healthy up front. We all saw the stat that Birchie put out earlier in the week and
With
the
the
yards
offensive line.
that they gain. And they're going to be good enough, I think, to defend against a lot of those pressures that Minnesota sends. And Minnesota, they blitz more than any other team in the league. They also drop 8 more than any other team in the league by far. You never know what you're going to get, but this offensive line, they're good enough to beat anybody. I think it starts with running the ball. You're going to take Minnesota out of a lot of those pressures. Don't put yourself in 3rd and longs, and you'll be fine. I think the Lions come home on Christmas Eve with some new hats, some new T-shirts for the first time ever that say NFC North champs.
Do they bring back?
Go Lions!
Do they bring back the ski mask?
Oh God, I hope not. Come on, I hope not.
I'm going to take the points. Doesn't this like a 23-21 final? One of those weird, close, scary games. Lions win, but you get the cover. Maybe. I don't know. I'm just scared about it. Give me the Vikings. Oh man, I don't want them to lose.
Big baby.
I know. I'm sorry. Shout out Tommy Cutlets. All right, those are the picks. 97-1.